Funny story though. So we were out in Cornwall over the weekend, and probably by the time I post this, this is an old story, but we went there a couple days ago and we got like what seemed like to be the last hotel room in Cornwall. And we were so excited. So we thought, yeah, let's go farther all the way. So we went kind of like hours out and saw so many things. We saw Tintagel Castle. We saw just, I could go on about all the amazing magical things we saw. Just the Cornish coast is stunning. We had cream teas. We had a delightful time. We go to check in our hotel, very tired children, about 8 o'clock. And the hotel says, no, we don't have a room for you. Now, I did book online. I didn't book direct, so lesson learned. But I've used those sites for literally 20 years. I do think the problem was actually with the hotel because that exact same hotel room was listed on multiple booking sites that are not owned by the same company. So I think the hotel forgot to update its calendar. No. Oh, hello. I'm not going to name and shame them just because everyone makes a mistake. However, when we showed up there, the weird thing was that the hotel was just like, sorry. No, they didn't even say sorry. They're just like, not my problem. They literally said, this is not my problem. So we're there with tired children all the way out almost to, Land's End in Cornwall. We're actually in this delightful town called Newquay. And we go to the center of town because we're all starving. So we said, okay, we're going to sit down, get on Wi-Fi, figure this out. And I am just like, my husband's hangry. I'm hangry. The kids are scared, like legit. Do we have a place to sleep tonight? Which was a good life lesson because they've not experienced that sort of fear before. So anyway, I digress. So I like walk around in circles. That's why I did that on here. I walked around in a circle and I was like, this place has lots of people sitting outside. I shall ask the bouncers. So there's huge men. I said, I'm sort of stranded. What do I do? They said, here's what you do. You come in, you order food because if you don't order food, the kids can't be here. You sit down, you use our Wi-Fi. And he gave me, a list of a bajillion hotels to look up. So anyway, in the end, there were not any rooms available within like 3 hours. But our server decides, I'm going to help you out. I feel so bad for you. So she posts, her name is Holly and her coworker was Amy. We love them forever. They were so kind. They posted on the Newquay like local Facebook group, hey, these people just came to my work and they're stranded. And so many people jumped in with suggestions. I just thought it was amazing. The story does not end that we like met a new family and stayed in their house for the night. No, it ends in that we ended up finding our own hotel room. The closest one was 3 hours away. The large company found us one 4 hours away and we're like, yeah, that's not going to work. Just give us our money back. So we ended up driving 2.5, 3 hours back the other way, and it all worked out fine. We had a delightful time, but the best lesson of all was that even though we had to like drive a bunch and it was very inconvenient, the kids were tired, we didn't get to the hotel room till like midnight, and we definitely didn't get to get up the next day and do all the very amazing things at the end of the west part of the country. What did happen was that my kids learned that people are generally good because the hotel was such a disappointment in their absolute uncaringness about us. But most people were so shocked, horrified. They were kind to us. They were empathetic. And I just thought that was a beautiful lesson that, you know what, most people are good. There are a few crap ones out there and they kind of ruin it for the rest of us, I think. But be good. Have a little empathy. Love each other.